I am Gayima, and you have arrived. Welcome. Spend some time.
Her schedule. She was in a mood too. She said first Christina wasn't on this week, and now
I remember you telling me. I was like, oh god.
And now Gayima. I said, Mom, it's okay.
Cheers, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just getting started. We are doing social distancing, real happy hour. Like, this is the original Chocolate Thunder, guys. Christina, Jovan, and Kristen in transit are joining me today in person. We're drinking a classic margarita. Yes, social distancing bottles. There's also some chips and salsa. You guys are more than welcome to partake from where you're at. Our guest is going to be joining us shortly, so welcome. Ooh. Hi. Is my mama on there yet? I don't see her yet. We should be like, where you at?
Right. Text her, where you at, Karen?
You late, Karen.
You messing up the schedule.
Right.
Mom, you messing up the schedule. Today we're going to be hula hooping with the Hoola Extraordinaire. First of all, it looks like it's about to rain.
I hope it doesn't.
If it does, we're just going to run to the front porch because that's covered. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hopefully I don't trip on my pants. But it's not going to rain.
Those are Jesus pants. You'll walk on the water.
I will walk on dollars. Walk on. Koku has this aunt that says, I don't have change. I don't use coins. I walk on dollars. She literally does not use quarters, nickels, dimes.
Wow.
I was like, goals?
Right.
She goes, what?
I will give you a roll of quarters in a second.
In a second.
There you go.
This means something. This means something. Please.
$10 on quarters.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, how was you guys this week?
What's today, Thursday?
All day.
My week has been busy. Back-to-back Zoom calls, like, literally all week.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But now I'm here.
Cheers. Kristen.
My week has been cool. Just been painting in the garden.
The mannequins. Oh my god. So, are you getting commissioned now? Because
people are asking me to do mannequins.
are you going to finally say yes?
Yes, but I'm not doing commissions. I am just going to do art, and then if somebody wants it, they can buy it. Because unless somebody is willing to pay up front what it is I'm asking for, because I don't think they realize how much work and time and materials goes into
It's so
that.
detailed. Like, when I grow up, I want an I'm Young mannequin.
Okay.
I really do. But I don't even know yet how I would want it to be designed, like the paint or whatever. But I know that we need that in our life. So, yeah. Oh my god, our guest is here. Hi. There you go. Okay, so let us know when you're ready, and we'll beam you in. Were you guys with me when I met her? Okay, so I think that was the year after that you guys were at Afropunk. Let me see.
There's stuff buzzing by my ear.
Mom is still not on. Your mom. Hi, I think I just requested you to join live. I don't know if you got it.
Let me check on it.
There you go.
Wow. Hello.
Yay! You're like the Hoola star. We're such fans.
Hoola
How are
Star.
you?
Sorry, I'm still figuring out this camera. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you looking for the light?
Huh?
I said, are you looking for the light?
I have my phone on like a tripod thing, and I wanted to set it down.
I hear
So
you.
now I am set. Cool.
Well, welcome to Happy Hours. Are you drinking at all?
I'll be drinking water.
We are for water. We're just not doing that today.
Right.
We're not doing that today. So I want to introduce you to some fellow fans of yours. This is Kristen, and this is Christina. I'm not going to call them by their IP names because that's weird to me. But we brought our hula hoops because, yeah, we feel it. So we wanted to just drink and converse with you beforehand, and then we'll get into some hulaing.
Yes. I'm gonna go grab my beverage of choice.
There you go. There you go. So where are you exactly? Because all I see is like colors and light. Well, first of all, how's COVID treating you?
COVID's treating me fine. It's chill. It's been chill.
Okay.
So thankfully I haven't encountered it, nor has anyone who I know really encountered it much either.
Okay. Very good.
I'm grateful for that.
Are you on the West Coast?
Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles.
Ah, okay. We are bi-coastal today.
Coastal.
Damn near. Does the Midwest count? There's no coast.
There are little coasts in the Midwest because I grew up in Michigan and it's surrounded by lakes. So we still have hella beaches. They're just not saltwater.
Absolutely. So we are in Ohio. So we are your rivals, I guess.
Yeah.
I do not participate in that shit. I do not.
No, right.
Yes. So how's LA as far as like the vibe and the atmosphere right now?
Right now, it's definitely, so when COVID first hit, it just felt vacant, like all the horrible LA traffic was completely gone. Of course you could only really go to the grocery store and and
yeah,
the vibe was definitely very sullen, it was just no joy anywhere.
right.
Now a lot of the traffic has returned, a lot of the smaller businesses are opening back up, I'm back working at the cafe I work at. But it's still it's not 100%, but it is a little more lively.
Nice.
So.
Okay. All right. As far as, because you're an entrepreneur, how has that been for you during this period?
It's gotten really busy, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah. Tons of people ordered hoops, are still ordering hoops. So both quarantine, I think quarantine people were like, oh my gosh, I need something to do.
Okay.
So they're buying hoops. And then when all the riots and protests started, a lot of people were promoting Black artists.
Yeah.
And there really aren't that many Black hoop makers. There's like me and a handful of other people, and so I definitely got a lot of like business boost from that.
Okay, very cool. I think you're the only one in life that I have ever come across. How do you guys find each other?
The internet.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back in I don't even know what year it was. The She actually joined the interview down here, the live, Arvelin. She was like the first black hula hooper I had ever seen online.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
yeah, and she's the one who we partnered with to vend at Afropunk where I met you.
Okay.
And so there was like a Facebook group for black hula hoopers at the time. It's like less active now, but like a lot of us found each other through there, then
Okay.
through Instagram, hashtags, all that.
That's dope. That's dope. How long have you been hula hooping?
Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful bird. Um, so I made my first hula hoop in 2010.
Okay. So
Yeah.
a decade, at least.
Yeah, about a decade. But I feel like I didn't really start hula hooping then. Like I made some because I was like lightly interested,
Really?
but I like wanted one to have, and I would use it here and there, and then I made some for my family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really get into it until like a few years later.
Oh, okay. I've been like a hula enthusiast since I was a child.
I didn't do it as a kid. Like I have no memories of hula hooping as a kid.
Really? What about you guys? How long have you been hula hooping?
For
Because I know,
elementary school.
yeah, elementary school.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's very interesting. So, like, if we would have just stayed on the course, we too would have been hula hoopers.
You can get back anytime. It's not too late.
I'm like, we too could have had a whole entire path and career in hula hooping. Damn. It's too late for me. I'm just a fan and a hula enthusiast. But I'll leave that to you guys. So I mean, often when you post, you're not just hula hooping, but you're also roller skating.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, the amount of hand coordination, body, like, who are you, sis? Who are you?
You're funny.
Like, how?
So I always tell people that I think it's so with combining both of them.
Mm-hmm.
To LA, I started roller skating like in a serious way, and that was almost 3 years ago. And at that point, I had already like I was already really into hooping. Like I felt really comfortable inside of my hoop, so it was like second nature. And then skating was like a little more awkward because I had just started. Like, sure, I like skated as a kid here and there, but not really regularly. Like I maybe went to the rink once a year as an adult before I moved to LA.
Wow.
So when I got here, she met one of my first time I went to Venice Beach. I met someone, and she skated up to me, and she was like, "Can I borrow your hula hoop?" And I was like, "Sure." And so she started skating and hula hooping with it, and I'd been wanting to combine the two forever. So I was like, "Oh my God, she's doing exactly what I want to be doing."
Wow.
And that's when I started going to the skate circle at Venice. And so I really focused on skating by itself too, so that I could be comfortable with both. So like a lot of times, like I just practice skating and like I'm not hooping at the same time. So I focus on both separately, and that way it's easier to like bring them together.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
How often, like, a week do you find yourself practicing?
Ooh. Huh. It really depends, because with hooping I've gone through phases.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be funny too, because like I'll be like maybe making just like hundreds of hoops in like a few months, but like I don't actually take the time to have hoop sessions myself.
Oh.
So like beginning of quarantine, I was doing a lot of hooping. Lately, I would say like maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
But I haven't really been doing long sessions, so I've been like itching to get back into that. But I definitely skate on a weekly basis. Hi Felicia. Hi Blake. Hi everyone. My mom's in here. Oh my God.
Oh my God, someone's mom's joined. Hello. We always have a mom on.
Yes. I gotta have a mom.
You got the mom. They keep us, on track. We kind of curse here, Mom. Don't judge us. Welcome.
What?
We curse sometimes. And by we, I
Oh,
mean me. Yeah. So there's that.
so that. It's
We'll
fine.
kind of explain. So, okay. So I would say, like, for me these days, when I hula, it is for the purpose of exercising. Would you guys agree? Like, when you hula,
Yeah.
is it?
Exactly what it's for.
Yeah. But you're like, do you hula for the purposes of exercising or just because of the inner child and being in touch with fun?
I feel like it's so many reasons. It's hardly ever exercise to me. Like I don't gravitate towards exercise. For me, it's like
Okay.
it's play. But then sometimes it's also training. Like if I have a performance coming up, like I block out a section of time and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna choreograph this. I'm gonna figure out like what tricks I'm doing. I'm gonna really like clean and train those specific movements. So like sometimes it's more structured.
Okay.
If I am approaching it from a fitness place, sometimes I'll do different stuff than I might do if I'm just like, doing it for the look or the performance. Sometimes I just want to flow. Sometimes I just put on music and I just go at it and don't think about anything and just get really sweaty and happy.
Yeah.
So it's like it's cathartic. It can just be like really expressive. It can be light and playful. It can be social. It can be like a solo activity. So it's versatile.
The last time that we hooped together was like too fucking long ago. We had an event, like a backyard event. This is before quarantine, just because this is the type of stuff we do. And we did like a laughing yoga and hula combination. Do you do events, like private events, where people will invite you to like have you kind of coach people through how to hula and things of that nature?
Yeah, definitely. I love my uncle's on here too. Hey, Uncle Dick.
Oh, the family. Welcome, guys.
I definitely love events. I've done. I'm trying to think. The last event I did in LA, I believe, was Summit 21. So if you know of 2190, they had like a big conference. And so I was there with my hula hoop. So like during the breaks in between speakers, like I would just encourage people to hoop and to play. And then sometimes I get brought on like as a specific like instructor workshop. Like I've done like a yoga festival in Michigan. Just like different pop-ups like in different events. So sometimes I'm either like selling hoops too, or I'm just like providing an activity or teaching a class. Yeah.
Very cool. You guys have any questions so far? I'm just so intrigued.
Give me the question.
By the hula life. What is the most embarrassing hula like moment that you've had?
Embarrassing hula moment?
Because we were just talking about that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell my story.
I think you should tell your story.
I feel like I can't relate.
Oh, actually, it was Black Joy
Joy.
Parade was the last event I did. Felicia just reminded me. Black Joy Parade up in Oakland.
Oh, I heard that was so beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, was it in February?
It was in February. Yeah, I forgot that was in February.
Yeah, one of my friends that is out there, he's a really, really amazing photographer, and he was telling me about that event. And then weeks later, COVID interrupted all of our lives. Yeah. But we were talking about, so there's like studies basically that dig deep into how creative people or people who at least gravitate towards creativity, most people do in general when they're children. And usually there's some sort of life event that happens either in elementary, but typically middle school, because middle school kids are like the cruelest. And yeah. And so we were just talking about how Christina had a moment where I think you should tell her. I think you should. I really think you should tell her.
Tell me.
Okay, so they're making me share my traumatizing.
We want her to push past this, so we're going to push together.
So this is my hula hoop story. So, okay, when I was in elementary school, I was probably like in 4th grade, and we were having field day. So we were like preparing for field day. So that we were having a hula hoop contest. So the whole week I was preparing, in gym class, hula hooping on the playground, just my hula hoop game was good. Like I was able to put the hula hoop up. So the moment I got to the competition, I think my hula hoop spun one time and then it fell. So I was so sad because I had worked so hard.
And I feel like it crushed her hula dreams. That moment crushed her hula dreams, and she has not like hula in a group setting or before people ever since.
I've only hula hooped. So I used to be a teacher, preschool teacher. So I've only hula hooped amongst like my 4-year-olds.
And they count? They don't count.
They're the harshest people around, so they don't count.
That's true. They can.
They are.
They will call you out directly. Oh. So when you gonna move past this trauma, this food trauma?
So we're push through that trauma today.
So they're making me push through today.
Mm-hmm. So we have 3 hula hoops with us. Like I said, this exercise thing is real for me. So I actually have a weighted hula hoop.
Okay.
And then I have the hula that you custom made for me. I love it so much. It actually hangs in my workshop. I have like a home like sewing workshop for I'm Young, and it hangs on the wall because it actually coordinates with one of our pieces that we made. So
right.
Yeah, so it's like a hula shrine. But I brought her out today for this occasion. Very important. So so we're definitely gonna want to hula. Can you hula where you are?
Yeah, I have another. So like I just moved into this apartment this month, so I was trying to like dodge the areas where there's just like
a bunch of stuff,
boxes. Yeah. But I do have another area that I can set up and we can hula together.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So we'll do that in a little bit. My friend Kristen has a question.
Kristen. Do you hula hooping with fire?
Do I hula hoop with fire?
Yes.
I do. I haven't done it in forever because I'm afraid of setting California on fire.
You actually said yes.
How do you do that?
Oh my God.
You're like, you actually said yes. I wish I had my spokes. So basically a fire hoop. I need to get a hoop as an example. So let me get up.
Oh my God!
So,
then I'm gonna run and get a lighter.
Speaking of fire,
because we're not going to do that with you. You're the expert. But we are going to make sure that these mosquitoes don't touch our melanations. I'll be right back.
Protect the melanin. So have a hoop like this. I actually have these spokes that attach to it. So like. I need three arms. So if you could imagine, like the spoke would point out like this from the hoop, and at the end of the spoke, there's a wick, and you would soak the wick in fuel, and then spin out any excess fuel. There's all these safety precautions you got to go through. You got to have the safety to, have the fire blanket ready to put you out in case you catch on fire. But yeah, you would soak those wicks. So I have 4 wicks right now. And then you light them up and you spin and your heart beats all fast.
I was just about to ask you if you ever get scared when you're doing that.
Oh, I was terrified at least the first 5 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
And
ever
actually the first
almost
time
caught on fire?
how about what?
Almost ever caught on fire?
No, I would say the scariest thing that happened was so, I mean, when I first did it, I only lit one spoke on someone else's fire hoop, and that was like scary enough. And then slowly I progressed into like having my own fire hoop and my own wicks. But I would say in those first few times, one time I brought the hoop up to my shoulders and I was chest hooping, right?
God.
And normally when I chest hoop, I'm just like my face is here, but I didn't think to like lift my head. So when one of the spokes came close to me, like I felt the fire like dry out my nostrils. I was like, that's dangerous. Let's not do that again.
I'm taking over the fact that she said yes.
The feeling's going to though.
How long have you been, like, what made you decide, yes, I will have rings of fire around me? Yes. Because you're giving me Game of Thrones, the entry, like the
I saw other people doing it and it just looked amazing and I was like, I just want to have that experience. Like there wasn't a lot of thought. I was just like, I need to do that. I need classes real quick.
I will set you on fire, mosquito. Set you on fire like her hulas. Wow.
Yeah, I don't like that spot. We're gonna do this spot over here. This is better lighting. But yeah, it's terrifying, but it's like a good learning experience.
So it's like an adrenaline high.
Yeah, definitely. And you have to, I feel like with fire hooping too, you have to relearn everything you've learned so far because you have these like spokes on the edge of the hoop, you can't always grab the hoop in the normal way that you would if it didn't have any spokes. So you can still do a lot of the same movements, but you have to like retrain your brain to know that like, okay, there's a spoke here and a spoke here, and like I have to grab it in this way to do.
So that's like an extra level of like concentration. Do you do the hulaing with the fire when you're on skates?
I haven't yet, but I should.
This is not a challenge. I just want to know what level of crazy are we tapping into here?
My mom is leaving. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Bye,
Thanks for stopping by, Mom.
She teaches piano, so she's got some students she's got to teach.
That's nice. Yeah, so you're not hulaing with fire on skates yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I think it'd be fun. So like I used to do more fire hooping in Michigan because you could be more casual with it.
Okay.
Because it's just like, oh no, I have eye makeup on. It's very green there. It's very lush, kind of like where you are. You don't have to worry about like dry grass. Mm-hmm. So there is like a club here called the Burn Club that I think I'm gonna go to once it starts up again. But I just get nervous with California. You're not just supposed to have like fire here and out. And
the California fires. We don't need you to be a headline, sis. No. We don't need you to be a headline. Not for that. All good things. All good things.
There is one beach though that you can have fire at. So I'd like to do that one.
Wow.
But I can't skate on the beach, not on the sand.
That is amazing. Such a good question. I don't even think dangerously, so that never would have crossed my mind. But this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. People set all kinds of things on fire.
Apparently, I stick to my cigars and the mosquito candle. Cheers.
My friend Nika says everything is a matchbox.
Okay. She's also a dangerous one. We'll watch her. Is she also? Are you also a hula girl? What's happening? Okay, so
yeah,
let me ask you this.
Nika is.
The history. the history of hula hooping. Is it true that it originates from Hawaii?
Hawaii? I haven't heard that. To be honest, I mean, they're Native American, like indigenous to this land hula hoopers. They don't call them hula hoops, but it's just like hoop dance. They tend to use like smaller hoops that are like, they're not as big as like a waist size hoop, and they use multiples of them. So they will make all kinds of shapes, and there's a lot of symbolism and story in their dance.
Gotcha.
There's this one guy on Instagram, he goes by Notorious Cree, and Cree is spelled C-R-E-E. So if you look him up, he's got some dope stuff.
Following him next.
I don't know anything about Hawaii. I feel like hula hooping probably, or like some kind of circle, dancing with circles just exists in a lot of places. Like people have said they've seen like people playing with circles and like Egyptian art, like such a simple thing you can make out of like wood or reeds or just any natural material that's like, it's got to have existed in plenty of cultures, and I don't know if we have documentation. So
okay, what do you think is like as you kind of moved into this space? I would say from my perspective, you're like my hula influencer, if you will. Yeah. Do you consider yourself to be okay? So let me tell you when I knew that you were like, besides meeting you in person, because this is the one thing I can't stand when people like they don't necessarily acknowledge someone's greatness until they see something on Instagram, even though they know them and they've seen them in person. So, we were super excited when we met you at Afropunk, and we were like, oh my God, they're Black and they do hula-ing. Oh my God. So that was just very different. But that's one of the beautiful things about Afropunk. You get to meet so many different creatives that are highly melanated and not afraid to just be like creative in their own way, like unapologetically. So I knew you were already dope. But then I saw, what is her name? Shaman Josie? Is that her name? The South
Shomo.
Is that how you pronounce Shomo Josie? The South African artist repost.
Shomo Josie, yeah.
Repost you hulaing to her song, and I almost passed out. I was like, we know the same person. Oh my God. I almost passed out.
Love her.
And I love her. I love her.
She's amazing. I did not expect that at all. Like, that was a really random video I shot. Like, I had just heard a song by her. Like, I had just gotten introduced to her like a few days earlier, her music.
Really?
Yeah, and so I was listening to it, and I used to work as a pedicab driver on the beach, which is like the bike taxi.
Oh, nice.
The bench in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have my hula hoops with me, and it was just like a slow day, and I wanted to break. And I was just like, I think I was teaching a class that night, so I was like, I'm gonna shoot a little video, upload it to Instagram, and announce my class. And I think it was like the next day, I logged on Instagram and had like 100 new followers, and I'm like looking at these people, and I'm like, these are all Africans. Okay, these are all South Africans. then I saw it reposted on her page, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was dope to see. I think I basically came across her music probably like a week or 2 weeks after that happened for you.
Okay.
And so the whole John Cena, I think that's when that had happened. I was like, who is John? First of all, who is John Cena? I just be in my own world. So I just, went and did my little research, and then I was like, oh, I didn't know who he was until this song. And then I realized, her whole catalog. I was like, oh, she's great. Let me add her to my list. And then I was like, let me see what she's like on Insta. And then I go to her Instagram page, and then I see you, and I was like, oh my God.
This I'm excited.
It's been a while. It's not like recent. I want to say maybe like January.
This year, January?
Yeah, like
Okay.
recently. Yeah.
See, because I follow her. I discovered her. She was at Afropunk Atlanta last October.
Was she?
So I discovered her in October, and I follow her, but I didn't see that. So I'm trying to figure out
Oh,
how far I need to go down.
It's like how far back do I need to search? Because I actually was going to use that post to showcase the fact that you were coming on today. But I was so enthralled by the roller skating and hulaing. I was like, oh, girl, give me life. Okay, let's do this. Right? Yes. So
I was excited.
Very excited.
For some reason, I thought she was going to be here.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh.
One day I'll have a budget to fly you out so you could roller skate on my deck. But
if your deck's smooth, it has to be smooth. That's real smooth.
It's okay. We're still.
So we wanted to. Are you guys down for the hulaing?
I hula.
Okay. Are you ready on your end?
What do we gotta bring?
Can I tell you about this hoop first though?
Yes, because that's your newest release, correct?
Yes.
Please
give
us the juice. Give us the
juice. I don't know if she's still on here. She was here. So Nicole, aka Black Girl Hoopin'. She hit me up one day and she's like, I have an idea. And I was like, great, we always share ideas. And she wanted to make a hoop that was the color of the Pan-African flag.
Okay, very nice.
Black and green. And she wanted to do it as a fundraiser. So what we're doing with this hoop is, it costs more than my other hoops, so it's a little pricier, but half of that costs, $35, is going to a Black organization each month. So each month we're going to pick a different Black organization that we want to donate to.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That is so nice. I'm going to post it after this and share with everyone. Are you hooping with that in the video that I posted?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And also the other cool thing is I opened up the option for this hoop. If people want to purchase it and have part of it go to the donation, they can also donate the hoop to another hooper too.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I have a forum for aspiring Black hula hoopers if they've been wanting to get into hoop dance and buying a handcrafted hoop is not in their budget. They can send me this application. Then when I get the donated hoops, I'll match them up with someone who needs one.
That's nice. Yeah. So your reach, where do you find that you get most people that are Black hula enthusiasts? Where are they in the country?
In the
country? Is there a pocket, or is it kind of just spread out?
Oh my. It's pretty spread out, but I would say it's usually the major cities, because now I'm getting a more diverse collection of business, but for the most part, when I started selling hoops online, it was to the other Black hoopers I knew, and then a little bit of Dia Barbell, her market. They were mostly in New York and Georgia. So it's a lot of times it's that area, it's Georgia, East Coast, sometimes the Midwest, and then a little bit in California. So.
Okay. I would have thought it would have been more like a Cali type of vibe. So
yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think that's cool. I'm wondering, once we get past what I call the season of COVID, and we're able to, really kind of travel freely and so on and so forth without all these concerns, restrictions, quarantine, so on and so forth. Where do you believe you'll spend your time? Sharing what you do.
Yeah. Where will I spend my time?
It's probably wherever I'm called.
Right? I mean, I do love being here and pre-COVID, I had actually stopped, not completely stopped, but like I wasn't traveling as much, like I was concentrating on finding events that I could be a part of here in Los Angeles. And
Okay.
like I love being able to skate weekly with my skate family. Um, but I definitely see myself going back to Michigan sometimes. Um, I actually teach with like a circus group, and we do artist residencies in the high school. So like in the past few years, I've gone to
Oh, wow.
Utah, I've gone to Memphis, I've gone to Michigan, and I teach with this group. I teach hula hoops. So I travel with them. I'd love to go back to Spain. I went to a skating festival there, and I'd love to go back to that.
Wow.
That was fun. And on my list of like places I haven't been to yet, I wanna go to South Africa.
Okay.
Especially Afropunk, that would be fun. But I want to meet all the skaters there and see if there's hula hooping. I'd love to go to Cuba, and I'd love to visit Ghana too. I have a hula hooping friend in Ghana, and she's bringing what she knows there and like merging it with the whole like music scene. So that's really
We'll
cool.
definitely have to talk because my sister is in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, because Africa needs hula hoops big time. I believe so. When we were there, that was literally, I had two things that I really missed the most, as far as like material things. One was my sewing machine, and the second was my hula hoop.
Aww.
Yeah. So if somebody would have showed up with a hula hoop, like, yeah, you go. I literally probably would have cried. It would have made my whole trip. So, yeah, I think that's something that it's just I didn't see it. I didn't see it, and we did, a total of 8 countries. So there's definitely more than 8 countries on the continent, but I just did not see that, and I wish I would have seen something along those lines. I think the kids would just love it. The way that I loved it as a kid, I don't know. I mean, I'm an African child, just stuff over here. And I loved it. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, look up Hula Hoop Ghana on Instagram.
Okay.
That's what she's doing and stuff.
Do we have everybody we're following? we have, what's the guy's name? Cree?
Notorious Cree.
We have Hula Ghana. Is it Hula Ghana?
Hula Hoop Ghana.
Hula Hoop Ghana. You have to chase down Shoman Joji's post of her. What else? Who else would you recommend?
Like hoop related?
Yes.
Hoop related. Oh my gosh, there's so much. You should definitely follow Black Girl Hoopin', who I'm collabing with for this.
Okay.
There's so many Black hoopers who are doing the thing. I'm a certified hoop yogini teacher, so that's like a combination of hula hooping, hatha yoga, mindfulness meditation, and a Black hooper woman. She is the one who created that program. So
she's a yogi as well. Oh my God, Yogis United. Wait, so repeat that, because I don't think I've ever even heard of that before.
Yeah, so Hoop Yogini is a combination of hula hooping, hatha yoga, and mindfulness meditation. And I got certified to teach it in, oh my God, when was that? 2014, 2015?
Oh my God. So you have to be like amazingly coordinated and super chill and spiritual. Like you have to.
Coordinated, chill, and spiritual, yeah.
The coordination part is where I feel like my struggle would be. I don't know.
But with this program, you don't really have to have experience in either like yoga or hooping to really get a lot from it. Because with some of the poses, you're really just like using the hoop as a prop the same way you might use like a yoga strap. So it's really accessible like any level with that stuff. So
are there online classes available?
Yeah, she has an online course you can buy. That's how I got into it, actually, was online.
Okay.
And yeah, she has different features coming out. Like sometimes she does challenges. We just did one earlier in June.
This is
So
so, I'm so fat. Are you fascinated? Because I'm totally like, I'm a nerd. I'm nerding off of this. This is crazy. Crazy. Okay, ladies. So we're gonna social distance as much as we can,
okay.
and get this hooping going. How are we doing? We have about 15 minutes left before
Oh, wow.
Instagram, does petty things and stuff. So, well, I was thinking that we could. I think we technically have enough space. Oh yeah, we can move that. Are you shifting on your end as well?
Yeah.
Okay, or I don't know. Do you guys want to go into the grass?
I thought that's what we were going to do.
We can go into the grass.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I put my glasses.
Now, you guys, this is my custom hula hoop. So I brag about it. I tell people, do you have a custom hula hoop? You probably don't. Well, I do. You probably don't. You need to get one.
I just had to run. Oh my gosh. See, I had another one before this that was purple that got left at Gayima's house.
My house?
Long time ago.
Oh my
It's the hula
god!
hoop you were using with
And
my hula hoop.
you know good and well that is
Long gone.
gone. Gone. Gone.
I have one in Georgia.
Okay, so bugs.
You can't see it before.
Is it?
Oh, it looks tiny. No, it's really, it's poison ivy.
What's up to say there's
Anything
poison ivy?
shiny, I'm nervous because I catch poison ivy. Like, no, it's all breathing. No, it's not.
Okay. No poison ivy. Oh, she's left us. Okay. Let's get into it.
It's time. It is time. Hey.
So, any tips that you would give us? Because my hula is very light.
Mine is like
heavy, but
you want the heavy one or the light one?
no, this is fine.
Are you sure?
Christina's hitting me.
You guys
So
were
if you feel like it's a little too light,
Mine is.
yeah, I mean,
Mine is
you're
a kid one.
both keeping it up.
Yep.
So I would say if you want to feel more powerful in it, really, concentrate on your connection to the ground. So like lower your center of gravity, really like press through your feet and push.
I got on heels.
You have on heels?
I have on heels.
Okay. Can we all take a moment to just look at her heels? Do you see the glory in the tassels on her super cute shoes? She did this to hula hoop, guys. FYI.
Yeah. I love the pearls, like the mask of pearls and
outfit. She's giving us life. She's giving us life.
The effortless hula hoop.
Do you want to switch to this one? Because this one's so much lighter. Yeah, this is my don't. If you're going to try and wear a crop top, you need to do this first. So this is what I use to get my life together before I head out the door and stunt, or before I come on the gram and stunt. I feel like when you met me, I was using another version of this. I used to have one that was like multicolored.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Look at the flow. Look at the flow. So what tips would you give those that are watching that are interested in hula?
I would say the tip I give most often to people, a lot of people assume that you have to make a circle with your hips. And that's very false. What you're doing is you're pushing two directions. So you're either pushing forward and back, or maybe you're pushing side to side, whatever feels more natural for you.
Side to side.
I was going to say, what am I doing? let me get
Some
conscious.
people have a diagonal push too, but you really want to.
Well, can you tell what we're doing?
You look like yours is. You're doing a little bit of a diagonal. You're like scooping in the front, right?
Because I feel like my butt controls what I do.
I would say if you're doing a lot of hooping, you definitely want to practice both directions.
Okay.
Because you don't want your muscles, like if you're like super getting into it, you're like, hooping an hour each day or something. Like you don't want your muscles to like develop unevenly.
Ooh. Okay.
So really go both directions and focus on having good form. So like pushing front to back or side to side and trying not to do like the diagonal.
Sweating.
You feel it, don't you? And I know
I don't normally poop in this much clothes.
with the weighted hula, the directions typically say like you're not really supposed to. You're supposed to work starting from like 2.5 minutes and work up to 10, but you're not really supposed to exceed 10 because you could bruise.
Really?
You over here doing 30 minutes or something.
I've done more than that. Hour. I did the whole Anderson pack. Was it Malibu?
But yours isn't weighted, right?
Mine isn't, so that's why I'm not bruising. But it usually feels easier when I have on all these clothes.
Okay.
So I'm having to do more work because I have this belt on.
Yeah.
These layers and these heels.
And these heels. She's giving you belts, heels, hula.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
you
then
said
another tip I would say is always keep your head up.
versus back and forth, because I know that
slide out
this part of me is so much stronger.
Yeah. Your
than
core.
My right side is stronger than my left.
Oh, you mean your.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
But is that because that's your dominant side, though?
It is. So that's why I was trying to start by like hooping in the other direction, because it feels weird to me. So I can try and get like used to that, because it doesn't feel normal. This definitely powers.
Which way do you spin this way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So which way?
So I spin to the left first.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
What
I think
about
that's
you?
where mine is going, to the left.
Shani, do you spin to the right or to the left first?
Ooh, the right is weird. Yeah.
Everyone spins to whatever direction feels natural to them. So most people have like a dominant direction and then try to train the other direction too. I think for me, I don't know which one was my dominant. I think to the left is my dominant, but there's like certain tricks I do better. Like when I do leg hooping, it's still way easier for me to go to the right than it is the left. But with like the waist and the shoulders and anything else, I can go both directions.
So you're like low-key ambidextrous. Go.
I'm in the ambidextrous life. I never tried to.
We all have our paths that we're conquering.
Well, no, actually, I started writing and doing things with my left hand. My dad was left-handed. In Florida, they teach you to switch to your right. So I can still write with my left hand. So I do some things still with my left hand, but
See, I
mostly
feel
my
awkward.
right.
I feel awkward. Oh my god. I feel awkward. Oh gosh. Okay, so one more question for you as you give us Hula Life. Yeah. What would you want people to know about you as a hoopologist, roller goddess, creative that they don't know already? Fire spinner, all of that. What would you want folks to know?
They don't know already. I would say...
Sweat spots. Nice. You're fine.
I would want them to know that hooping is just like a small fraction, not a small fraction. It's a focus, but it's only a part of what I do creatively. So I do visual art. I make a moon calendar every year.
Oh, wow.
I do some graphic design and illustration here and there.
Okay.
It's not my main thing, but it's something I like to do. And I have a website. That's where my online shop is. I don't know if we really covered that.
Let's cover that. Yes, I need a hula hoop. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're going to share, I'll be sharing with the community where they can support not only buying the Pan-African hula, but like me, getting a custom hula. If you're really about this life, get yourself a hula.
Make hula hoop for children.
So I'm posting my website in the comment.
Okay, perfect.
Can I pin it?
I'm going to try to pin it for you. I am actually the worst pinner in the world. Just FYI. But I'm definitely going to share it online. We do have a question. Do you make hulas for children?
I do, yeah, definitely. I would say email me about that.
Okay.
Because they usually have smaller sizes, and I don't always have those listed on my shop because I sell more of the big ones.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely make them for kids. I just had an order today, and a woman got like 3 hoops for a kid. So
awesome.
I make them all sizes.
That would be awesome. Yes, your fellow yogi here she's gonna get some for the kids because she teaches children's yoga. That's her specialty.
Yeah, they would love that.
Yes. Awesome sauce.
Let me show you the lunar calendar.
Please. That's what I was gonna say. I don't know what that is. Welcome to everyone who has joined. I've been so engulfed. I have not been able to reach you guys. My bad. Welcome.
This has been a fun show.
Yes. We are with Shani Anne Marvelous.
Yeah, it's Shani. Long A.
Oh, perfect. Shani. See, I thought it was Shani because that sounds more black. But I didn't want to assume. Shani.
So this is the lunar map I create it every year. This is a small version of it. This, like, if you order it, it'll come in a tube like this. So I'm doing like a live unboxing here. Unrolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so
what is the use? What is the use? What does this? What is it used as, like, tool wise for those who are not familiar?
So it is both a calendar and also I like to track my moon cycles on it. So this is a brand new one, but for each, it has every single day of the year on here. So if you look real close,
wow,
there's a date written underneath each one.
That's so detailed.
Yeah, so it's both decorative art. It's like a cool poster just to have in your room. It lets you know when the moon is full. So maybe, I feel like when I first started making them, it reminded me to go outside more and actually, take in the night sky and go outside when the moon is full. And yeah, just it helps you get in touch with your body if you are a person who menstruates.
I was just about to say that, like, for me, I'm definitely into that because I'm actually more aligned with the moon. And I didn't realize that. Were we talking about that recently?
I think we were.
Yeah, like, about really
She's
for me.
still going.
Girl, she's still going. This is her workout in heels. We're fabulous. And she's our representative of that today. But I didn't really take note of that until the season of COVID and my creativity and how everything was really starting to align directly with the moon cycle. And I realized because I was doing less traveling and more like introspective work and being still and whatnot, I think I came into alignment, rightfully so, with like the moon. So since then I've been like very, like, it's on my calendar. Have you considered like some sort of like app, like maybe creating an app based off of the calendar that you create?
It would be interesting. I already know that there are apps out there about it, but what I also feel is like I'm not trying to be on my phone that much. For me, it's like
that's fair.
having a paper or just actually connecting with the sky and being aware of the sky is like, that's kind of what I need personally.
Okay. I just think about the travelers because I'm normally traveling.
Oh, you know what I got for that? I got something. Let me find it.
Give me what you got, girl.
So this year, people had been saying that. People were like, man, I wish I could take it with me. Mm-hmm. So what I did, oh, it's not in that planner. It's in the other planner. I have too many planners. I made a foldable version. I mean, I guess you could fold the bigger one, but this is actually a smaller size lunar map.
That's great because that's something like I would keep in my journal.
Yeah, so this is mine that I have in the back of my planner, like in the pocket. Okay. And so it unfolds.
Oh no! IG is gonna kick us off.
That's it. Don't do it. Do we have like a minute left or something? But yeah, this is the foldable one.
Well, we're going to your website. I'm posting about it. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for spending time with us at I Am Gayima, a podcast. It's a shit show out here, y'all. We need each other more than ever, so let's stay connected. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe on various social media platforms. You can find us at I Am Gayima or Gayima Show on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. For a deeper connection, consider joining the community. Visit GayimaShow.com to submit your email and become a part of the monthly conversations. I actually try and send out notes consistently, and I respond. Until next time, be intentional about what you listen to and protect your peace.